Do you know what frustrates me? That I've done nearly 200 videos now. 200 videos, and on nearly every single one I've touched on the fact of food choice and the kind of foods that you eat isn't as important as the amount of calories that you consume. And there are thousands, literally thousands of other YouTubers and social media and fitness personalities telling everyone exactly the same thing, yet people still believe that food choice matters. So I've come up with a plan to counteract that. Basically, what I'm going to do, as you guys know, I'm in phase 2 of the daddy deficit. I'm going to get a couple of weeks into it, get kind of the ball rolling, with the fat loss ball rolling, if you will, and I'm then going to spend an entire week, one whole week, eating nothing but shit food. Nothing but the kind of foods that you guys seem to think cause you to gain body fat. We're talking McDonald's, Burger King, pizzas, fucking donuts, chocolate, everything. There is not going to be a single healthy food in my diet because I want to show you guys once and for all that you can have a relaxed diet and manipulate your body composition. Now, before I do this, I think it's very important that I stress that from a health and mentally satisfying position, this is not a good idea because I'm going to be eating pretty much bugger all food because, as we all know, the poorer your choice of food, the more calories you consume and the lower your food volume, and therefore that means that satiety or feeling full is incredibly difficult when you make shit food choices. But I'm willing to go through that. I'm willing to go through what's potentially going to be a very tasty but hungry week to prove to you guys that this is possible, because I'm not saying that you need to eat all these foods all the time. I'm not saying your diet needs to consist of entirely shit food. I'm going to the extremes to show you guys this approach. But what I want to explain to you is that having the occasional fast food, having fast food multiple times in the week, you know, we all live busy lives. We've got so much stresses with business, with life, with kids, with money. We don't need to be chucking clean foods into the mix and demonizing foods and completely restricting ourselves, because A, shit food tastes good, and B, all that's going to do is lead to binge behavior after you finish said diet. And at the end of the day, we're doing something selfish. We're trying to manipulate our body composition. Sure, it may be for health reasons, but there's people out there that don't have the ability to reduce the amount of food that they're having, you know? There's people out there that are absolutely starving, that are wishing that they could be in the position we are, where we're choosing not to have that many calories. So, going forwards, yes, if we pull ourselves back into the first world, it's important to understand that you don't have to restrict yourself. You don't have to eat nothing but clean and then binge at the end of a diet and then yo-yo dieters. So many people do. So I'm looking forward to that in a couple of weeks' time. I'll keep you posted on when it's going to happen. Of course, I'm going to be showing you guys the whole thing on my Insta story, and of course, I'm going to be vlogging it. So make sure you head over to @KrisMoyse over on Instagram and give me a little follow. But in the meantime, thanks so much for watching. Those of you that have already fallen foul of the myth, then please go and watch as many of my videos as it takes to be able to get over it. Or those of you that have already adjusted your behavior and you recognize that you can have that element of flexibility in your diet, then please, please, please share this video with your friends, families, colleagues, etc. and let's broaden the horizon of flexible dieting and recognizing that it's all about moderation and adhering to a caloric number overall. It's not about demonizing foods or saying you can't have this and you can't have that. Stop believing bullshit and stop going to extremes. Live life sustainably and happily. Rant over. I'm gonna go and cook some breakfast. We are going to cook healthy full English. So we're going to go for 2 potato waffles. We're going to have 3 of these hex sausages. Going to pop in some spring greens as well. Just add a little bit of fibre and a bit of roughage in there. And we have 3 of these unsmoked bacon medallions from Sainsbury's. Oh yeah, and before I forget, 2 eggs to top it all off.
5 minutes later.
And voila, granted we had this slight accident with the ketchup where it was a brand new bottle, so it was slightly watery when it first came out. So excluding that, job done. Calories and macros on the screen for you now. Anyways folks, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go and enjoy this before it gets cold, and I'll see you on the next video. All the best.